Yeah. 1212. Talk to me, chat. How we feeling? Episode 5. Chill out. How we feeling? How we feeling, y'all? See a lot of Casey support. That's what I like to see. Tisha, what up? Good to see you again. Shiesty, what up? So I'm gonna warn y'all now, man. I've been the little edible. You know what I'm saying? Got the Casamigos. Got a very special guest, man. So I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? Just wanna make sure we turned up a little bit. Let's get into it, man. She's on deck. She's ready. I know y'all ready. Murder
What's
case.
good?
What
What's
up? What up? What up?
good?
What up?
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling very nice right now, thanks to some
Champ, you feel me?
some things. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling right now?
I feel great. I feel good. What's today? It's Tuesday. I came back and I got some rest. You know what I'm
Is
saying? I
today
feel
Tuesday?
rest, rejuvenated. Is it Wednesday? I think
It
it's
might be
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I don't know,
It is
that
Wednesday.
yo, when you working, every day feel the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Time's just flying.
That's a fact. First of all, before we jump into the interview, before we jump into anything that we about to do, um, we got to give you your flowers. Ultimate Madness 3. You showed up. You showed out. You had twerk in the first round. Everybody counted you out. I was one.
Right.
You had prep
Oh
in the next
no.
round. A lot of people counted you out. I was one. You had Geechee in the next round. Everybody counted you out. You fought. First round was fire. Um, Geechee, one of the best in the world right now, and you were able to compete and hold your own. So first of all, before we get into any questions, before we get into anything, everybody put some flowers in the chat. We got to give Casey her flowers real quick. As the
Thank
only
you.
representative for female battle rap to take it this far in an Ultimate
Thank you.
Madness, let's just give a second, give Casey her flowers. How does it feel to put on the way that you did for female battle rap?
I feel accomplished. Like it feels amazing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna lie, like when I got back to Texas, back to Dallas from LA, my back was kind of feeling heavy. You feel me? Like
Mmm.
my back was feeling really heavy. Like I was carrying a lot of shit. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I feel accomplished. I think I represented female battle rap in a good way. I came there, I delivered, and I accomplished a lot. So I'm proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah.
You definitely did your thing. You definitely made a fan out of me. You definitely surprised a lot of people, I'm sure. Um, Speaking on the Ultimate Madness tournament, who do you have winning between Geechee and Nitty in the finals? And then tell us what your plans for the money was if you had won.
Okay, so for between Geechee and Nitty, man, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say Rum Nitty.
Mm,
The way that he's been battling these past couple weeks is just on a like a crazy level with them
facts.
being rematches, versus Drugs versus Cortez now versus Geechee. We're seeing a Rum Nitty that is doing better than the first time around in those battles. So like you could see how hungry he is. You could just it's just it's just a lot of and to like get more in depth, it's a lot of things that Rumnitty can do that Geechee can't really. I
Yeah,
would say like he's a little bit more technical. He has a little bit more wordplay, stuff like that. So and then they both have that presence, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So if we break it all the way down, I think that Rumnitty is going to win it all. But they'll probably split it. Who knows?
yeah. I
it
mean, if I was them, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. You know what I'm
let's
saying?
do the.
Just because it's a win-win. Um, if I was to win the 100K,
What was the
I
plan? What
was
was you finna do?
my plan was I was gonna let it sit for a minute, so I didn't have no urges to go splurge and buy no
Mm.
crazy shit. You know, like nothing crazy. Like if I would have got it, I would have definitely went and bought some land, built a house.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Started to invest in myself and my own businesses so that I could start having passive income, stuff like that. So I would just make my life a little bit easier with that 100K, because the first 100K is the hardest to make. Once you get that, it's easier. You know what I'm saying? I would have tried to flip it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just become like a legit businesswoman.
Yeah.
But it's still coming. It's still coming in.
Word. Nah, that's dope. Obviously, I think that's so slept on. Like, I've never won money in that large of an amount, but like having the awareness to be like, all right, let me let this sit for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Cause in my head, when I ask you the question, I'm like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to Jamaica, I'm going,
Right.
what I'm saying, cross country in Europe, I'm doing, what I'm saying, like I'm thinking of all the things I'm doing, and now that you said that, I'm like, that's a hella good idea. Like, just let it sit for a month.
Right.
Think about what you could do with it, the possibilities. Think about, what I'm saying, like where to go with it. So I think that's actually a really good stance that people should take, because
Right.
I'm sure there are people who win the lottery or win a lot of money on a scratch ticket, and then a week later that shit is gone.
No, for real. Like I used to work with this girl. She hit the lottery, and she was like, "I'm quitting." She hit the lottery at the gas station or something. She quit, and I promise you, 3 months later, she was back working. I was like, "Girl, what happened?" I promise she was back at work. I said, "Oh my gosh." Like it couldn't, and it was more than 100K. So people
Damn.
can just blow through it fast.
Quick, quick.
Quick.
Um, I'm seeing a lot of talk, and I gotta know who's the best female battler in the world and why.
The best female battle rapper in the world
Yes, today, right now.
right now, me.
Why? Talk to me.
Why? Because I just did what no female has ever done. I just
Mmm.
I just created history right now, like 2021. No female has ever gone in a tournament for the largest amount of money in battle rap and had to compete with elite level of men, and only given 2 weeks in between every battle, and executed every round in every battle. Like nobody has ever done that. And that shows a new height, a new level, a different level of being a competitor and being a battle rapper, whether I'm a female or not. You know what I'm saying? Because there's men who couldn't even have done that.
That's
So
a
I
fact.
feel like right now I am the biggest representation of female battle rap right now. And yeah, shit. Until somebody show me that they could do that and get as far as I did, then they not better.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. I mean, so far it feels like this year. I mean, there's been what, Kings and Queens. Has there been any Queen of the Ring events this year?
Not only no, well, there has been some Queen of the Ring events that outside of caffeine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know Panic Room 4 is coming up. They did just have another a previous card with some up and coming names, but there hasn't been like a huge Queen of the Ring card with all your Queen of the Ring legends and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, the only thing that was on Kings vs Queens was the only thing on caffeine this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think if the year ended right now, I think you would be a shoe in for
Mm-hmm.
Woman of the Year. You know what I'm saying? We're about halfway through. June will be halfway through.
Yeah,
Um, I
they
think
got
it's
a
gonna take
lot
a
of
lot for
catching.
somebody to pass you at
Yeah,
this
that's what I
point.
was just saying. Like they got a lot of catching up to do. I have 5 battles versus men, and we're only in the 5th month, and I
Mm,
don't plan on going inside. Like I'm outside.
mm, that's
Yeah,
dope. That's dope. Um, Speaking of Woman of the Year, is that something you're after? Is that a recognition that you want? How much does that play into your decision to take certain battles and your motivation in the battles? Like, is that
it doesn't. It doesn't play a factor whatsoever. Like
Mm.
I didn't go into 2020. Mind you, we never had a woman of the year. We didn't even know that this was going to be implemented until like after everyone had battled for the year of 2020.
Right.
So like I didn't go into 2020 like, oh, I'm gonna be the woman of the year. I'm gonna get the title. I'm gonna get that. Like that wasn't even a thing. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's not gonna be a thing for me now. Like, oh, I need to go this. And my thing is like proving, like you said, I made a fan out of you. Like my thing is proving people wrong. Like y'all saying I can't do this, I can't do that. So my point is just proving people wrong. Like and just continuing to stay true to myself and continue to do what I do. And I
Right.
feel like I'm capable of doing a lot and I have that confidence in myself. So it's not like I'm thinking about, oh, I need this title because granted, people are going to give me that title regardless of if a panel did or did not. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like if we really go back to Woman of the Year last year, I won the votes. I won over half the votes. You know, it was the panel that gave it to Vixen. So like I do it for my fans because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they who matter the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Um, I seen Vixen talking a little spicy.
Yeah, I
Uh,
couldn't even get off the plane. I couldn't even get off the damn plane. I'm in first class arguing on the I had to get the Wi-Fi and shit to argue with this girl on Twitter. I'm like, she got me fucked up. Like, I can't even get off the plane before bitches is hating on me. Yeah, Vixen talking about some my material for twerk prep and Geechee was not good and she has better material. It could be any of those rounds. And I'm just confused because she couldn't even get around versus Loso. I just went
mm.
head to head versus Geechee Gotti. So what are you talking about? Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like Surf just got off the fucking screen talking about women don't support each other, women not supporting each other. And as soon as I get the next day I wake up, it's more static from a female battle rapper. Like, if anything, y'all should be like congratulating me. Y'all should be giving me flowers.
Mm.
Y'all should be saying, thank you for representing us. Thank you for fighting for us. Instead, it's, oh, that shit was trash. Oh, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, we wasn't hearing no, oh, okay. Vixen says good luck to Casey. You know what I'm saying? No shit like that. But as soon as I lose, it's bitches running like, oh, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just weird to me. So I gotta get her out of here. Like, and for Vixen, I want to get her on like a Summer Madness. I want to get her. She should have been on a gnome. Like this is a big battle. Like people have been anticipating. It has a
Yeah.
a narrative, all of that. So I gotta get Vixen the fuck up out of here.
Is that one of the next ones you want to do, like this year?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if it's not the next one, the one after that. Like, Summer Madness is in September, right?
Think so.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like September, and because now that I just showed everybody like what I'm capable of, now when they get the call about a Casey, they're like, "Oh, I don't have enough time to write." Like, what do you mean you don't have enough time to write? Like, so give me and Vixen 4 months, and let's put on a show.
Mm. Have you
Let's put on a
have
show.
you ever had 4 months for any battle? What's the
Yes, and
maximum?
that's very dangerous. I've had 4 months. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe had three, 2.5 at the most. But that's dangerous. I just saw what I didn't even know I was capable of doing that in 2 weeks.
Mm.
Now my confidence is through the roof. Like I'm talking my shit from now on. 4 months? It's a
Yeah,
dead body.
and salute to Duchess of Jersey because I spoke to her earlier and told her I was having you on, and that was one question that she wanted me to ask. So it's funny that you mentioned that, but she wanted me to ask if learning how to prepare so quickly in 2 weeks has made you feel more comfortable with having 2 months, 3 months because of what you've seen, like what you're capable of in only 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be going forward? Do you think it's gonna be easier for you to prepare with more time, or do you think you're gonna you know more comfortable doing it now with shorter prep?
I think that I definitely feel m- more comfortable, more confident with having a longer period to write.
Mm-hmm.
and get ready for a battle for sure. Like I think that it just I've just elevated, honestly. Like the pressure made me become a better battle rapper. So yeah, I know that if I got get booked 4 months out, I could potentially like have a great 3 rounds and only write within 2 weeks of that 4 months. But I know that what I did learn from only having 2 weeks is that if you want to be a rapper and perform your shit at the same time, it's going to take longer than 2 weeks to get that shit exactly how you want it. So, like, while
Facts.
I'm writing my bars, I'm trying to perform my bars as I'm writing them. Whereas I could actually, like, if I have longer, I could actually have a more time to get my performance how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Where I think that like I had everything that I needed, it was just the performance that was like kind of not where I wanted it to be 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So if it will get really scary if I have a month, 2 months for anybody.
Yeah. Word. I hope that battle happens. I would love to see you and Vixen. I do agree that I think that needs to be a main event of whatever card it's on. I saw a blog that you did, and I totally agree in terms of that. And yeah, I would love to see it on a Gnome or Summer Madness, like something like that. I definitely think you've earned it. I think she's earned it also. So hopefully, the powers that be that may be watching this, I hope we see that battle soon. Don't let it wait too long. Let's see it like end of the summer, beginning of the fall. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see that. Do you have any pre-battle like routines or like superstitions, things that you won't do? Uh, I know a lot of battlers don't eat on battle day or eat lightly on battle day. Like, what are some of your like routines or superstitions if you have any?
Okay, so for me on battle day, well, the night before, I probably will stay up all night to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Then the morning I'll wake up, I'll eat a light breakfast. I'll probably smoke. And that's the last time I'm gonna smoke. Like I know I cannot smoke throughout the day. I'll just smoke in the morning one time. I'll practice and from the time I wake up until the time it's for me to get on the stage, I practice every 30 minutes. And then when I'm not practicing out loud, I'm running it through my head so that I like it's almost autopilot to the point to where it's like I just need to know how the round starts and everything else should just flow. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I practice every 30 minutes, make sure I got what I need to have. And then I pray for sure. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't do nothing crazy. Like yeah, I just don't smoke. Oh, and before I battle, I'll probably take like 2 shots to calm
Yeah.
my nerves. I need to take a shot. Like I
Mm.
can't. I like if I don't have some liquor, like woo, it's not gonna be a good battle, baby.
So what does it do for you? Like, does it just like take the edge off or like take
It
the
takes the edge off, like because I'm always super nervous. Like before Swamp, I was so nervous. Like he had a cup of crown in his hand. I was like, "Can I have a shot of your crown?" Like I take a shot of his crown, the lights come up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it like kind of liquid courage. Like
Yeah.
that it takes the edge off. Like I be nervous and I be like, I've done this so many times. Why am I nervous? Like that be pissing me off. Why am I nervous? But I just don't ever want to forget nothing. And mind you, I'm a bartender, so taking a shot that don't do nothing to me. I be
Mm.
working on a shot all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I do. I definitely got to have a little bottle by somewhere.
um. So recently, um, your mom was on Twitter
hmm
and was, you know what I'm saying, tweeting some things in support of you. And I thought about it. How does it feel to have your mom like she really ride for you?
Right.
Like publicly, unapologetically, like everybody know what it is. So what's it like to have, a parent that is so supportive of your career to the point where, you know, people associate her with you all the time?
Right, all the time. I mean, it's super dope. I appreciate her support. I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Because you want somebody who's genuine around you, stuff like that. So she's been around since I started battle rapping. Like she's been to most of all of my battles. So I really appreciate it. her support and everything else like that, I be telling her get off Twitter. She don't listen to me, like, cause like she don't listen to me. I be like, get off Twitter. Do not argue with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. She be doing her own thing. She be doing her own
That's
thing.
my dude. She
She
gonna do what
be
she do. Like,
yeah.
nobody gonna tell her different.
She be up there defending me. She be doing all of that. She be knowing stuff before I know it. She be sending me tweets, stuff like that. I'll be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think it's super dope. You know, she's definitely my number one fan. So you know, I wouldn't trade it.
That's fire. Um, who are some of your favorite battlers to watch?
Favorite battlers to watch? Okay, I would say Averb
Mm.
back in the day. Um, Chess, Tay Rock. Um, that's pretty much it. Like,
That's a good three. That's a good three. That's an interesting three.
I really don't be watching battles to be honest.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. Like I have my list of maybe like three or four people that kind of like if I need to get motivated or if I
Right,
need to like get creatively get going, I might turn on Nitty. I might
right.
turn on Twerk. I might turn on Daylight. Um, Be Magic. But like, but yeah, I'm the same way. I don't watch a ton of battles. Definitely not as much as I used to. And
Right.
yeah, man. I think when you get this like this deep into the culture, like as we are as far as being battlers, it's so hard for me to keep the same like I don't want to say passion necessarily, but like it's so hard for me to keep the same excitement over certain battles coming out or certain battles that I see like before. Even as a battler that just started, I would be like, oh, okay, Hollow and Lux, I got to see it. I got to be in a building. I got to watch it on pay per view. I got to watch it
Right.
when it drops. I got to watch it two more times to see what I missed from Lux. I got to da da da. I still haven't watched Lux and Verb in full,
Wow.
and it's not because I don't rock with Lux. It's not because I don't rock with Verb. I just wasn't super excited about the matchup, and after hearing everybody's feedback about the battle, it didn't excite me to run and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mm,
I've seen bits and pieces of that battle, like little clips and little, bars here and there, but I haven't watched that battle in full. Um I can't remember the last battle I watched more than once. That's
yeah.
another thing for me. What's the last battle
Yeah.
you watched more than once, if you can remember?
Loso and Chess. Loso versus Chess.
Fire battle. Not mad at that. I
Fire
definitely
battle.
watched
I
that
didn't
battle.
re Yeah, I didn't rewatch the whole thing over. I just rewatched Chess's second round over. You
Mm.
know, because I felt like he definitely won that battle. That was a
Mhm.
good battle.
Mhm.
Loso is dope to watch too. I'm not gonna lie, he's a dope battle rapper.
Yeah, that was also that was definitely a fire battle. I definitely watched it um once. Uh yeah, I mean I could see a case for either one of them winning, but I love what they both did. I think it's probably one of the better battles of this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, honestly, I was just happy to see Chess make it through, no stumbles, no slips. Like, you know what I'm
True.
saying? Like when Chess is on that level, man, he's one of the ones. But it sucks when he's not there. The same way it sucks when Twerk and certain other people are not
Right.
performing at their level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super disappointing. Um, so there's been a lot of talk, and a lot of this started with Surf on the
Mm-hmm.
broadcast and saying that first started by saying that Jazz and Official should have been in your corner for the battle, and then it kind of painted a broader picture by saying other female battlers in general and other females in general should have been in the building with you. My first question is, what is that a big deal to you at all? Just in terms of Jazz and Official, firstly, is that a big deal for you? Because I know that I don't go to every one of my people's battles, regardless of the magnitude or anything like that, and it's not because I don't support them. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
because I gotta go somewhere else that I'm getting paid to be at, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying, other obligations. So is it was it and is it a big deal to you as far as Jazz and Official not being there? And then secondly, um, did you feel like besides Jazz and Official in general that you didn't have the support from female battlers and
Hmm.
females in battle rap?
So first of all, I was aware that Jazz and Official weren't going to be able to make it. I wasn't so much so upset or even thought about it. I
Mm-hmm.
was so wrapped up in the fact that I had to battle fucking Geechee Gotti. I was trying to, get my rounds together, my
Right.
raps together, stuff like that, to where I wasn't like, oh, are y'all gonna come? If someone hit me up to try to come, then I was like, come up,
Yeah.
pull through. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I had four people with me. Only three could get in. Like the fourth person was like, "We're at capacity," and then I get in there and I'm like, "What?" Like it literally
Hella
was
people.
hella people. So I was just like, okay. So I'm not mad at Jazz and Official for not being able to be there. It is, it was like a competition setting to where you don't know if the person's going to win or not.
For
So
sure.
2 weeks to get a ticket to LA might have not been feasible for either one of them, or they had plans prior to knowing if I was going to make it to Battle Geechee Gotti.
Right.
But in that same breath, like they were the only two females that called me, the only two ones that sparred with me, the only
Uh,
ones asked me if my rounds were ready. You know what I'm saying? The only ones, stuff like that. So I felt that was supportive.
yeah.
Outside of that, no, I didn't receive any support from the females. The
Mm.
females that were there for the first round, or the females that were in the building, they were there supporting men. The females that were in the comments while I was battling, they were supporting men. They wanted the men to win.
Mm.
So it was like, how am I supposed to, like I'm supposed to be representing you guys, but you guys don't want me to win. So I feel like I could receive hella DMs from female battle rappers. I could have received hella text message, hella phone calls. I could have received any type of fucking phone call from Queen of the Ring. I didn't get none of that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I didn't get any of that. And I'm just like in my head so much, practicing every 30 minutes for Geechee Gotti, that not one time did I think about, hey, you know what? You didn't get no fucking support from nobody. I didn't think of that one time, and then when Surf said it, I was like, yeah, he's right. He's not wrong. But to say that if I had more people with me, then it would have made it even more even battle. That's not fair to say, because
Yeah.
our battle shouldn't be judged on who's in the crowd and who's reacting in the crowd. It should be judged on who had the better material. And if that was the case, if you wanted to be so fair, then clear the room. Don't have nobody in
Mm.
here. You know what I'm saying? And so then they're saying, like, then I had my post interview where I'm saying we shouldn't have had a crowd if it was for 100K. And people are saying, well, if you won, you wouldn't have said that. But my thing is, if you were watching from the very beginning, I said there should not be a crowd. It's
Mm.
100K on the line. There wasn't a crowd for 25K. Why would there be a crowd for 100K? So
That's a
that's
good
that.
point.
I don't really feel no way. I think that it exposed a lot of characters. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still continue to go for what it is I want. Like that didn't stop me, that didn't discourage me. Geechee's fucking crowd entourage didn't stop me or discourage me neither. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like I'm here.
As I eat more edibles. Yeah. No, I totally understand. Speaking of Geechee,
Hmm.
I saw some talk on Twitter about a lot of fans who were saying they would love to see you and Geechee do a 2-on-2.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We need to we need to find somebody to battle me and
Who
Geechee.
would it be? Who would you like to see?
Maybe Lady Flames and JC.
Mm,
That
you
would
and
be dope.
Geechee. versus Lady Flames and JC would be fire.
That'd be really fire.
That would be
Um,
fire.
like so we just gotta figure out when's the right time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the yeah,
I hope they do a an intergender 2-on-2 card.
that'd be dope.
I think that would be dope. Super dope, like a Kings vs Queens double impact type of joint. I think
Mm-hmm.
you and Geechee would be dope. Um, me and 40, Lady Flames and JC.
Rocking caution.
Ooh, Rockin' Caution.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Loso and Vixen.
Right.
There's a lot of good intergender 2-on-2 teams that would be interesting to see. I think actually
I agree.
that would be
Yeah,
fire.
we gotta make that
That
happen.
would be fire. Um, yeah, man. Why don't we let's see what the chat talk about. Y'all got any questions for Casey? Have a little quick ask Casey session.
They said K Shine and official.
Ooh, K Shot and official.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fire. Yeah, there's so many good teams.
So it said, who is the next dude I want to battle?
It's a good question.
Sheesh.
Why and while you at it, why don't you give me three?
Three
Why don't you
dudes
give
that
me
I.
Why don't you give me three?
Ooh, we okay. Three
If
dudes
there
that.
is three, if there is three, if there's not three, there's not three. But
Damn. Okay, you, Chilla. Who?
mm, Kingpin and K Pinner,
I want to say John the Don,
fire.
and that's it right now. Them the two right now.
I like those two. I feel like I heard some talk about you and B Dot.
Yeah, we were supposed to battle on like Kings versus Queens too. We were supposed to battle on that
Mm,
card. It ended up falling through. But that wasn't my first option. So
got you,
I yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Um, let's see. Y'all got any other questions for Casey? Otherwise, we out of here, man. I ain't gonna keep her all day. The edibles got me sweating, bro. Don't even trip.
It's the edible. I
Got me,
need some of them.
got me going. No, you can't have Casey's number.
What's up with the Casey curse? I'm dead. The Casey curse.
The Casey curse. Now, let me ask you this, because that is a question that I meant to ask you and forgot to write down. Did you take that at all like offensively? That people that
Yes.
people would think or like say that the only way that you're able to get past these male competitors was some form of black girl magic that
Yes, that was offensive because like okay, first it's like she can't she's only winning these battles because her opponent is not coming up, is not showing up. And then it's like okay, you can't, the only reason everything is discrediting me, you feel me? So now like you now it was first she can't win a battle and let because their opponent always chokes. Then it was like, oh, she's doing magic, she's a witch. Like y'all can't just say I'm killing you niggas. Like just put it simple
mm,
and plain. Like don't put nothing else on it. Just say I'm killing you niggas and a bitch is killing you. Like it's that simple and easy. Like don't keep on coming with an excuse every single time. Like now that's why I'm happy about the Geechee battle because it's like, okay, y'all say he wins. Y'all say I potentially took around. Like I fought. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people who could stand in front of Geechee Gotti and just die. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? So now it's like, what credit can y'all take away from me now? Like
mm,
that shit's annoying. It was funny, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like stop with all these excuses. Like I'm just really fucking y'all up.
right. I'm not mad at that, man. I'm
Yeah,
not
and
mad
there
at
should
that.
have been a female judge.
That is a really good point, actually, and
There should have been a female
I never thought
judge.
about that. I do think that I agree that there should have been a female judge. Who would you have liked to have seen? Remy or uh
Shit, Lady Luck could have been up there.
Lady
Shit,
Luck?
him,
I'm not mad
you
at
know,
that.
Remy could have been up there too. I'm sure she would have, kept it a buck. But like Babs, shit, we had 40 bars last time, and
Mm,
there wasn't even a female on the panel. I mean, a
that's
female on the roster.
that is true.
So when we have a female on the roster, we have no female on the judging panel. That doesn't make any sense to me. But like,
Mm,
that these are just things that are going to that need to be corrected, because at the end of the day I feel like it was a win-win for me. Like, I won regardless. It was a lot of milestones that I got to, accomplishments I've made. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not like I'm like, oh, backtracking, complaining about this, complaining about that, because at the end of the day I still left a winner. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
And regardless if there was a female on there or not, they're going to give the battle to Geechee regardless. They don't want to see no female battling for 100K on Gnome. Like,
Mm,
a female better than all you bitches, all you niggas. Nah, ain't no way it's gonna happen. We need a couple more years.
mm. Yeah, that's interesting. I totally didn't even think about
Jazz could have been a judge.
how much sense it would have made. Yeah, to have somebody on there representing for the females. That makes so much sense. Um,
I battled Geechee, I battled the system, I battled the crowd, I battled the judges. Nigga, I was in there like, oh shit. You feel me? Like, I was in there. What, nigga? I swear to God, that shit was tiring. I came home sore.
do you think would you be down to do, and do you think they should do an all female tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I would smoke them bitches, but shit,
Mm.
why not? It make it a little bit easier for me. Let's do an all female tournament. Let's do it. I'm
I think a
down.
female Ultimate Madness would be fire. After seeing what you were able to do, um, I don't see why not. I would love to see it,
Yeah, me too.
and
I would too.
I would love to see it. I think there's enough talent, enough female talent to do it between you, Vixen, Official, Jazz, Lady Flames. Yeah, there's 40 Hustle. There's definitely enough.
Yes,
It
exactly.
could
It's
be
enough
dope
of it.
for
It's
100K
enough of
at
it.
that.
For 100,
Ooh.
man. That's what's up.
I'm not
You
mad at
ready
that.
for no?
I'm not mad at that. I'm always ready.
Oh, period.
I'm always ready.
Always got stay ready so you don't gotta get ready.
I'm
Period.
always ready. I mean, but my prep for Rock was a little bit different because I don't know, man. He's a different animal. Like with K Shine and B Dot, I had like very specific strategies. With B Dot,
Hmm.
um, I felt like going in there and just like being fancy with the wordplay and shit was not gonna cut it. I can do that with everybody
Right.
else, but I felt like B Dot is too direct. He has too many angles. He brings too much substance for me to think that some cool little wordplay is gonna be enough to win. So I tried to, you know, take angles on him the same way, break him down the same way, and take an approach with him that was so far left field that he wasn't expected it, which I think worked. Um, with K Shine, all I wanted to do was trick him into trying to outright me. That was all I wanted to do. Because if it's just gonna be a battle of who's gonna entertain y'all more, I'm gonna lose every battle in the world to K Shine. Because that's not what I do. I can entertain, but he entertains. You know what I'm saying? Like he is the embodiment of performing and doing everything that he does. At this level in battle rap. So all I wanted to do would say you can't outright me and trick him into changing his approach against me, because all he would have had to have done, is the same shit he did for chess, and win, lose, or draw, nobody would have been criticizing his performance. Nobody would have been mad at what he did and how he showed up, and everything would have been straight. um Tay Rock is tricky in that I don't feel like the Tay Rock who battled Official was on his A game. I don't feel like the Tay Rock who battled Verb was on his A game. The last two Tay Rocks I liked, which were Daylight and Mook, I felt like he lost clear. But you never know with Tay Rock. Like if Tay Rock show up and he in his bag, it's gonna be a classic. If Tay Rock show up and he's not in his bag, he's gonna be in my bag. So like, I don't know what Tay Rock is gonna show up, and I'm trying not to even worry about it. I'm trying to just control the room like I always do. I don't feel like I can lose in a small room. I don't feel like anybody. I don't feel like a human being can beat me clearly in a small room. I don't care who it is. I just don't feel that. I just don't feel like it's possible. So I'm just trying to focus on controlling that, improving
Right.
that, and showing that. It's not even so much personal with Rock. Rock just happens to be the person that's standing in front of me, and Rock was the battle I wanted because I know the type of respect he gets from everybody in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, we know Tay Rock as the face of URL for maybe the past 5 or 6 years. He has moments. He has classic battles. He has quotables. He has, you know, he's a legend. Like you said earlier,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He's a legend, and nobody can take that away from Tay Rock. Which is the same way I feel about K-Shine, which is why I'm wanting to stand in front of these people specifically to prove to everybody, you know, the same way you had your chips on your shoulder, the things that you wanted to prove to people. This is something that I want to prove to people as far as where I belong, where my name belongs. So this is bigger than Tay Rock for me.
I see.
And
I'm excited for this battle.
it should be fire. It should be really fire. It's gonna be all on Tay
It will
Rock. I
be.
know what I'm gonna do. If the battle was tomorrow, I'll be ready.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Damn. Talk heavy.
I'm good to
Talk
go.
heavy.
I'm
He
good to
said
go.
if the battle is tomorrow, he'd be
Yeah,
ready.
I'm
Oh
ready now.
yeah, I'm excited now.
I'm ready now.
I'm so excited because Tay Rock is definitely one of my favorites. You're one of my favorites. So y'all going at it, it's like I'm not gonna know what to do. Like if I was there, I wouldn't know whose side to stand on. Like I just have to stand in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm super excited. I see like y'all are like basically the main event, you know, underneath Rum and Geechee
Right.
or whatever, because they're battling for the 100K. But that's super dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Me too. You know, it's for me. It's like I haven't done a gnome in 8 years.
What?
I did gnome 3 versus DNA, and that was the last gnome that I've done. I've never done a Summer Madness, so as long as I've been around, I've watched blogs, I've read tweets for the past 7 years saying Chilla will never make it back to Gnome. Chilla will never, you know what I'm saying, make an impact in URL. Chilla should just stick at
Wow.
King of the Dot. Chilla's just so much slander, so much hate,
Mm-hmm.
so much like, you know, for so long that the moment they dropped the trailer and the music and announced the battles, I instantly got pissed off. I instantly was like, I remember everything y'all motherfuckers was saying.
Oh
I remember all
wow.
of it. Make sure y'all watch. I promise you,
It be like that.
I'm gonna flip shit upside down in that fucking room. I'm gonna flip shit upside down. I promise.
Oh shit. We've
But
been warned.
yeah, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the whole card. Actually, I know a lot of people. You know, I saw Goods talking and saying that it doesn't feel like a gnome. It feels like a regular card. They're just calling it gnome. I think this is a really good card. I think it's dope that they're pushing the new talent. I think I've seen so many fans complain about seeing the same names over and over again. We don't want to
Mm-hmm.
see Surf. He doesn't come with 3 rounds. We don't want to see Twerk. He's not finished. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see Clips. We don't want to see Rex. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was clever, right? They announced Easy and Rex, and I see everybody complaining. How did Rex get on Gnome? We don't want to see Rex. He's gonna have 2 mixtape rounds. Da 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 da. And then URL gives you a card full of all new talent who shows up, brings 3 rounds, gives
Right.
110%, and then everybody starts complaining it doesn't feel like Gnome because we don't have This the same people. It's like, what do y'all want?
What do y'all want? Because that URL has to create new talent. You know what I'm saying? This is how you create new talent. You know what I'm saying? The same way it happened before, it has to happen again. Y'all are gonna grow to love the swamps. Y'all are gonna grow to love the Losos. Who else is
Facts.
on the card? Y'all are gonna grow to love the Easy, the Black Captains. You know, stuff like that. Like they're gonna prove why they're supposed to be on the gnome. So same way with this last double impact, it was the same way. Like you have
Facts.
the big names, but you also have the up and coming names right next to it, and that's just how we're going to continue to grow in battle rap and to continue to push new talent.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And right now, it makes the most sense because they're not having to sell out a 3,000 person venue with this card. This card isn't about selling tickets and making door
Right.
money like almost every other gnome has been. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I understand when you have to sell out a certain venue, why you put certain names on there that you know are big draws and bring a certain level of ticket sales. But if we're in this caffeine era and we're just trying to focus on the people who over the past year have given us the best battles,
Mm-hmm.
this is the card. It's
Exactly.
Danny, it's Loso, it's Real Sick, it's Mike P, it's Lou Castro,
Mm-hmm.
it's you know what I'm saying, it's Jerry West, like it's the people who throughout the past 12 months we've seen on caffeine, we've seen them win on caffeine, we've seen them have dope performances on caffeine, no stumbles, no slips, no chokes, like what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So salute to everybody on the Gnome card. I definitely look forward to being in the building and seeing everybody's battles. Congratulations to everybody on the card. If it's your first Gnome, this is only my second Gnome, um, but it will not be the last for sure. Um, do y'all got any other questions? Anything else for Miss Casey J before we let her go? If so, drop a prop in the chat. I agree. There should be some females on Gnome. 100%. I agree, boss man. Somebody asked, of the new girls, is there anybody that you like, and is there anybody that you would team up with?
Out of the new girls,
I'll be honest. I'm not sure who they're referring to as new girls. Like I know some,
right.
I know like Zaya and Breezy and like I know some of the like new girls from what I've heard of the sparring session, but I don't know if they're including like
I gotta go
Flames
watch them.
and
I don't know. I'm not ready to team up with nobody. If I team up, it's gonna be Jazz or Official. But yeah,
were.
I'm not ready to team up with no new girl just quite yet.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Nah, you got your team. Have you done a 2-on-2 with either one of them yet?
Have I done a 2-on-2? No,
Mm.
not at all.
Yeah, you got to get that out the way before you start teaming up with anybody else.
Exactly.
100%.
I need to be with somebody I got chemistry with.
That's a fact. Any other questions, y'all? If not, we're gonna let Casey go. Y'all got 10 seconds. Let me see what it is. You familiar with Beretta Broke? I mean
Who?
Beretta Blaze. I'm sorry.
Oh, Beretta Blaze. Yeah,
Would you
she
battle
from
Beretta?
Texas.
Somebody is asking if you would battle Beretta
Of course,
Blaze.
I would battle her. It's the question is, will she battle me?
Mmm. That one. Yeah. I think that's all. Hey, I appreciate y'all for joining us today. I know it's kind of like an impromptu show. I'm trying to pop up on y'all a little more often. Casey, where can they find you? Let them know your social media, any music you
Of
got on the
course.
way, anything they need to be aware of.
Yeah, y'all know y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Real KCJ. Follow me there. Subscribe to my YouTube at KCJ. I have all of my content from my caffeine show, which is Shots with KCJ, every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Central. You could tune in for that. If you're not following me on Caffeine, go do that. My Caffeine name is Casey J. And yeah, it's shit. That's pretty much everywhere you can find me at.
Hey, y'all already know what it is. At Chilla Jones on Twitter, at Chilla Jones on Instagram, www.chillajones.com. Chill out. Episode 5 is a wrap. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Casey J, thank you for pulling up and spending some time with us.
Thank you.
And we out.